in. I got a message for y'all. Brand new energy reading with Rose Warrior, okay? Let's go ahead and get right into it. So I was guided to let y'all know that the Knight of Wands wanted to show up and be the starting energy. So if you got a fiery personality, a fiery energy, or even a masculine around you, this could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, okay? So I bought 3 new decks, 3 brand new decks here. Got 1, 2, and I got another deck here. I'm gonna start off with some affirmations though, okay? So we're gonna pull from my brand new deck, and I want y'all to get some affirmations, alrighty? Let's see what spirit, your ancestors, and the angels, want to come through. Wow, that came through. That's beautiful. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're having a very good Sunday. I think it's Sunday. I was very busy and I wanted to just try and, fit some time in to do a reading. Ooh, my nose is itching. There you go. Okay, so here are our affirmations. That was so weird to say. I am proud. Okay? It says, I take deep pleasure in my own achievements. Okay? I want you to recite this. I take deep pleasure in my own achievements. Spirit says the energy coming through is about, for this message, for this group, you'll know this is your reading from the first few minutes of each reading, okay? Very unique messages. Only take them if they're yours. If they're not yours, lovingly let them go so they can find the next person. And just, if it's not your reading, say, this isn't my reading. Well, say it to yourself, not to me. Say to yourself, this isn't my reading, but I send it off with so much love, so who it's for, they can find it. Okay, so the affirmation is, I take deep pleasure in my own achievements. Spirit wants you to know that you're stepping into a highly creative position, okay? A highly creative place in life. You're realizing you can create anything. You are limitless. You are limitless. I also got brand new dice. Thank you to all of y'all's donations. Every single donation went towards new things today. Second affirmation, okay, I am vibrant. Holy Spirit and the angels have a message. It says, my bright energy glows onto everyone I encounter. Okay? Whoever you are, man, y'all, your energy is vibrant. This is a familiar frequency. This is a brand new deck, but I remember this energy. I read for you, whoever you are, the soul that this resonates with. Make sure to let me know who you are in the messages and the comments later. I read for you like 2 weeks ago. I feel like if you resonate with the colors blue, purple, light blue, definitely you're reading. If you resonate with sunsets that look just like this, or the ocean, definitely you're reading. If you are a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, this is your reading. Okay, so this is a different type of reading. It's specifically a fire element and water elemental reading, okay? What does this mean, Rose? Why those two specific energies? Fire and water are what go together cohesively to temper, okay? Fire is spirit energy in raw form, okay? Raw energy, passion, will to keep going, right? Water energy, tranquil, calm. Water represents the body, our body. Just like the body of water on earth, there's a body of water within you, and the angels want you to know you're vibrant. I'm telling you, I've been reading for you, whoever you are, your vibration has been rising for a while, and you've just hit a very specific point in space and time where in the physical realm here, it's going to manifest into some new creative endeavors, and people are going to be coming into your reality to match you along your way. Okay, so I want you to say this to yourself whenever you want to. Play it back. This is going to play back. My energy, My bright energy glows onto everyone I encounter. My bright energy glows onto everyone I encounter. That's beautiful. Makes a lot of sense with that Knight of Wands. Let's get some tarot out here. If you'd like to donate, Cashapp and Venmo are Rose Warrior Tarot. Same as my YouTube, Rose Warrior Tarot, but my main YouTube is Rose the Psychic Goat. My link tree has all of my links. If you use PayPal, because you're overseas or international, I have a PayPal link in the link tree. My rates are also the very first thing you see if you want to book me for a private reading, okay? I love, love, love my private readings. That is one of my favorite services. There was a shakeup in your relationship, a shakeup in a connection with someone here with the Emperor and the Two of Cups in reverse and the Lovers in the Tower. It's similar energy. Okay? Very, very similar energy. The Tower is ruled by Mars. Emperor is ruled by Mars. We've got Lovers or a Union here in reverse, and then we've got the Lovers here. So very similar energy. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're going to know this is your message, because you are clearing up karmic cycles with an individual that Spirit is saying, no, they cannot move forward with you. Someone has been removed while you move forward on your chariot. You have learned lessons. This is what the Sphinx represents here. What did we just find out about Egypt, y'all? They just found literal 8-column, huge, miles down within the Egyptian pyramids of Giza here. Right under the Sphinx. And there's 2 here. You're very connected to Egypt, whoever you are. You have African ancestry. Okay? Whoever you are. Deep. Spirit says to be specific, because this message is not for everyone. I heard only 17% of your followers. Spirit says only 17%. So 17 is significant. Let me write that down. So you're going to know this is your message if you resonate with fire, the water element. And if there are specific individuals, this could be a collective of people literally being wiped out of your reality, because Emperor and the Mars energy here in the Tower, it's a great severance. It's when the universe says this cannot go on anymore because this foundation is too shaky. If an earthquake spiritually were to come and hit, you would be in trouble. Spirit says, I want to bring you to a place where there is stability and where there is a foundation that is unshakable, unbreakable. You've been around a lot of, wow. Let me write, Spirit says, write that down. Moving to unbreakable, unshakable. Foundations, this is dope. This is dope energy. Also, 444 showed up right before I started this reading. So I knew the angels were telling me to do a reading. So I got the number 17, 444. We've got Gemini energy here specifically. And look, y'all, I've got a Knight of Fire and a Knight of Water just came out. I just told y'all this is a fire and water elemental reading here. There's 2 masculine, so take all this as this resonates. This can be anything from romantic all the way to friendship, all the way to business, okay? It will get specific as we keep moving forward. More specific. There's a masculine that knows something is already done. This could be you, or there's a masculine that you dealt with, someone that you dealt with that knows there is no more moving forward with you in some way, shape, or form. There was something that was like dismantled in some way, shape, or form. Wow, and Spirit wants you to know that you have a bright energy that glows, right? Onto everyone you encounter. And you're very beautiful. I don't care who you are, your soul. You're beautiful. I'm here to let you know this. I'm literally here to encourage you. To offer spiritual family where you may not have had that offer. This is a brand new deck here. Look, make each breath count. Okay? Spirit says make each breath count. Every day that you get a chance to say something, say it with your chest. That's what the angels want you to know. Make each breath count. I want you to tell yourself, I am proud, okay? I am vibrant, because you are. You should be proud of how far you've come. Take deep pleasure. Spirit says, take a moment. We're in the pocket of a solar eclipse in Aries portal. Take a moment and understand that this solar eclipse is not making you more tired. It's giving you vital energy. Aries is fire, and Aries is an initiator. First of the cardinal signs is Aries. Let's see what else came out. I also have some petals here. As y'all know, we dedicated a rose, and now I have the petals here dedicated to the ancestors for the reading. So this is a gorgeous energy. You already know. Look, I'm getting at the bottom of the deck. You reflect joy. You're a reflection of joy. Wow. I want you to tell this to yourself. I reflect joy. I am joy. And that's why joyous things find me effortlessly. Okay? Spirit says, make it a joyous day. Where everything seems like it's trying to get you out of your pocket, out of your character. Find a joyous moment. Telling y'all, book a reading if you resonate with me. It's worth it. Anyone will tell you who's booked a reading with me. It's worth it. I just feel like someone should work with me. Someone specific. Maybe this is later. Maybe this is someone in a week or 2 weeks. I feel a very strong soul. Spirit is showing me like this. You're like, you feel the energy. You feel the psychic upgrades. You feel the physical upgrades and transformations. And certain things dying out as well. You know it, right? You're like, is it just this? Like, what am I supposed to do, right? Like, am I supposed to... It's like, where do I go next? The Spirit says, don't think it through. Feel it. What do you feel? Spirit says, how do you feel? Take it breath by breath, literally. Damn, this is good stuff today. I didn't know I was going live today. Let's see some more here. Let me know if this is your message, y'all. Enjoy the ordinary. Wow. I'm getting to enjoy the ordinary, okay? You know, life teaches us that we should have better. We should have more. I need more, right? We get that house. We're like, nah, I could do more. And then we're never satisfied. This is why rich people, as we see now, they're being washed clean. And then there's going to be a new wave of rich people. And this is going to be you, all of you. The real chosen. If you know you're a real golden one, a child of the light. Look, love the messenger. This is a brand new deck. I've never used these decks before, y'all. I can't make this shit up. I love that. Spirits, you know, that resonates. Love the messenger. That's really dope. That Spirit was like, Spirit's highly supportive of this energy. Of you. Whoever you are. I love, love, love my Instagram because I built this shit from the ground up. I was given a vision 4.5 years ago. And I was told, get out of the dance industry in LA. Move to Arizona. Obviously, this happened in different increments. But I'm giving you the more or less, right? And begin your path. Begin your next level of your spiritual leadership in this evolution. So I'm glad to be here. And we're almost at 5,000 followers, everyone. Thanks to you and I and the angels and the guides. We're doing this shit. I can totally see this channel, this page, Rose Warrior Love, with like 1 million followers, for real. I really can. I believe it. I believe in me. I believe in my guides. I believe in you. I was even guided to, so I have my original homepage for All Signs Tarot is Rose Warrior Tarot on YouTube. I was even guided to, just like with this here, I started this new tarot Instagram and I deleted my old page where I had, you know, professional choreographers and dancers always on my page because I was a teacher in LA. So there's something here about Spirit is telling me, whoever you are, you're a part of the collective here who has wiped a slate clean. There's been a slate that's been wiped clean for you to head forward onto your way into something brand new. Spirit says right now, enjoy the skill of doing nothing. You're supposed to enjoy. Look, you're supposed to take a deep breath, a deep moment, have deep pleasure. When you're having sex and it's about pleasure, cute. When you're having sex and it's about deep pleasure, you might be the love of my life. You might be marriage material. Because deep pleasure says someone doesn't want your body. They want the connection of the soul, of the spirit. I'm telling y'all, I warned y'all 2 days ago that my readings were going to transition and change because I know the changes are coming. I'm told them in visions, clear cognizance, all the things. So these readings will feel more like this as we move forward. I mean, y'all are donating. Thank you so much. Who just donated? Isa, yes. Isa says, I just sent you a tip on PayPal. Thank you. Thank you, my love. Thank you. And you're very gorgeous, by the way, Isa. You know, I'm a queen, so I gotta let my queens know. I got a compliment at the mall too, and someone complimented me as well. It was a girl who worked at a professional makeup, you know, stand. She just looked at me. She goes, you are so fucking beautiful. I just want you to know you're so gorgeous. Your face is gorgeous, divine. I was like, oh, thank you. So there's an energy of us chosen ones attracting, right? Compliments, but also we're giving it. So you're filtering, you're learning the energy of exchange. And this is why your money is going to rise and advance. This is what I'm literally working on with 1 or 2 of my clients right now, because I have a private mentorship to 2 to 3 people a month. If you apply, which is just asking me and telling me what you want to get to the bottom of, for 2 weeks, you get to work with me. So we're working on that. Spirit says the what over the why matters at this time. Meaning, what are they doing? What are they saying? Right? You know, like when you when you're telling someone a story, there's the person that listens and says nothing. There's the person that's engaged. There's right? Like, let's say you have 3 best friends. Best friend 1 doesn't say much. Best friend 2, you're letting them know that someone's going to do this and that. And best friend 2's like getting scared. Like, what's going on? This is like a lot. Best friend 3's already getting her Glock, already getting her knife out of her purse and her mace. And she's like, where we got to go, bestie? Like, everybody's different. But you got to listen to the body. Listen to the body, okay? Oh, gorgeous energy. I'll come back later tonight. Let me know if y'all want me to come back later tonight in the comments as well. You know I love y'all. I love, love, love to spoil y'all. Just like y'all spoil me. Okay? I feel like Big Mama. I'm in Big Mama energy. I feel like I'm in divine feminine energy. So I'm a Leo rising in tropical and I'm a Cancer rising in Vedic. But I got Capricorn in my big 3 in both. So I'm a Capricorn energy, period. So yeah, I have like a Leo Cancer rising energy. Sometimes I can be hella in my motherly bag, my moonlight goddess bag. And then sometimes I'm in my Leo rising bag, in my sunlight bag, my Ra. Wow, we got 6 yeses in a row. Just for that, I will come live later tonight for y'all, okay? But don't sleep on this message. It's about to go. 7 of Wands, okay? Remember, you could be anybody here. If you're a follower of mine, that means you were guided. Your ancestors guided you to my guides, my ancestors. My indigenous ancestors here. Look, High Priestess. I'm telling you. As I'm telling you, you were guided to me, a High Priestess. Look at, we had the High Priestess just fall out. That's so beautiful. But also, Spirit is telling me you're highly attuned to the moon. You could have been born at night. Your birth chart you could be a lunar baby. So there's some people born during the daylight, and then there's people born at night, right? So you're very intuitive. I feel like your soul's journey is uncovering what the light actually means to you. You've always had light in every lifetime, but you're learning, what does this mean? You already know the why, right? Remember, we talked about that in the Oracle deck here. Spirit says, please, Rose, go back to the Oracle deck. Wow, Spirit. Okay, y'all, I'm going to pull some more tarot because I do like to do the tarot for y'all. It's very accurate depictions, but Spirit wants me to go back to this deck and then read with this one too. And if y'all want me to come back tonight, blow the fuck up these videos. Comments, likes, y'all already do, but I'm going to keep saying it anyway. Y'all always have. My whole life, y'all have supported me. Some of y'all been supporting me since I was like 15, literally. Blow these videos up because it ain't about me. It just gets the messages out to more beautiful souls that Spirit wants to speak to. So, okay, y'all. 66 here is also another number. We've got the number 17, 66, and 444. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, heavy in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or theirs. This information that I'm about to lay out right now is going to be pretty concise. Spirit says dish it out because they need to know it. There's something about you moving on from the past officially. I feel that something has been holding you back because you are considering different options. You're considering a lot of things at this time, but in that consideration, it brings your consciousness to a pocket where you then get indecisive and you're not yet clear on certain things happening. This is Moon in Libra energy. You could have a moon in an air sign or a moon in a fire sign, I'm getting. And this could make it very hard for you to sometimes make clear decisions. But this is why your gifts have been activating to give you more clear nudges. When your body, as we saw in this deck, it was telling you, look, listen to your body. I'm glad it was on the bottom. When your body is telling you to move somewhere and move in an indication, or it's indicating to move in a certain direction, you have to listen to those impulses because your body is literally made up of water. What is the moon? What does the moon control? The tides, okay? The High Priestess is literally attuned to the moon's energy. She is moonlight energy. Angel, there you go. You're a moon in Libra, period. Oh shit, that's very specific. Moon in Sagittarius. Oh, I love me a moon in Sagittarius, baby. I'm a moon in Aquarius, so anyone with a moon in a fire sign or a moon in an air sign, we can be besties because I'm very specific on the mature but very fun and versatile communication. Who am I speaking to? 2 queens. So there's something about stability and there's something about clarity here. 2 very logical people are involved in this situation. You are moving on. You could be moving on with someone too, some of you. It doesn't have to always mean you're moving on and you're going to be on your own. This is not that type of energy, okay? It never really is here. Hell yeah. Shout out to my Capricorn moons. Moon in Cancer. Spirit is telling me you're going to overcome whatever has been setting you back. Notice how there are some sorrows, right? And the body language of having the arms crossed is usually an indication of not letting anything in through the heart. Think about it. When you're uncomfortable, when you're cold, you cover one of the most sensitive parts of your body that doesn't have a lot of body fat, which is for a lot of you, right? It is either the chest area, or it is sometimes an energetic area that you're covering when you just don't have a lot of energetic protection. So for some of you, it can be like me on a physical level, and for some of you, it's an energetic level where you just don't feel comfortable, right? So you've been blocked creatively. You've been blocked on a love standpoint, on a heartfelt standpoint. Your heart portal is now open though. Spirit has some, I'm hearing elemental directions or some sort of elements here. Tell me more, Spirit. Ooh. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, the sun, fire, the fire element, okay? Whoever you are, this happiness, this light, this warmth, it's not just light at the end of the tunnel. This is your literal awakening to who you really are.